Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here. In today's video, what I want to cover is the differences between the different weapon variants in Battlefield 1. Now, as opposed to Battlefield 4, where you would put attachments on your weapon to actually modify the way it performs, in Battlefield 1, you can just pick between different weapon variants instead, making it a little bit easier to actually change the way your weapon functions, as opposed to like putting on weird attachment combos and hoping it works. Now, I'm going to try and clear this up for you guys because I know it can be very daunting to actually know what the different variants do. But I'm going to try my best to help you guys out and help you guys pick which weapon is best fitted for your playstyle. So we're going to start out with the shotguns. So basically, the Slug variant of the shotguns have increased range. And for close range shots, you're going to need to be a lot more precise because basically you're only shooting one big round out of the shotgun. For the Hunter variant, it has a much tighter pellet spread and you're going to have more range, but you're going to need to be a little bit more accurate up close. For the factory model, it has lightweight, it recovers a lot faster from recoil and it's a little bit more accurate. For the sweeper variant, there's more pellet spread, less range but more damage up close. For the backboard, it's reduced recoil, better recoil recovery, and there's a lot worse damage drop-offs, however. So you're going to be doing a lot less damage at range if you take this one. And for the extended, it's basically you just have more rounds in your gun. Now moving along with the SMGs. So basically the Storm variant has less recoil. The Trench variant has better hip fire. The factory is the same thing as the shotguns. It has lightweight, recovers faster from recoil, and it's a little bit more accurate. For the optical, basically you get better accuracy and you have an optic on your weapon. And for the experimental, well, that's you can just see the gun description. I'll just read it out to you guys. It's equipped with a lens sight and a 3-round burst instead of being fully automatic for the MP18 variant experimental. It's the only experimental SMG there is. Now moving on to self-loading rifles. So you're gonna see some similarities. They have the same variants as the SMGs, but I'm still gonna cover them just to make it a little bit easier. For the Storm, there is obviously less recoil. For the Sweeper, it's basically full auto and better hip fire. For the Sniper, you basically have better accuracy. You have a Bipod and you have a telescopic sight. So basically a sight that can go all the way up to 4 times. For the Marksman, you have better accuracy. And you also have a telescopic sight. And for the extended, you basically have a bigger magazine, less recoil, and you're obviously shooting a smaller bullet from the self-loading rifle. For the LMGs now, now as I said, these are all going to kind of like sound the same because they have the variants that are obviously alike the different weapon classes. For the low weight, basically, it's the same thing as the factory. You have lightweight, recovers faster from recoil, and it's more accurate. For the suppressive, you have a larger magazine, and you also get a bipod when you use the suppressive variant of a gun. For the telescopic variant, you have a bipod, a telescopic sight that increases your accuracy. And basically, for the optical, you get a basic optical sight. So those are the variants for the LMGs. I just want to point out that for the Hugo, there's only one variant, and that is the lightweight. I didn't cover the other ones. For the Stealth Slather, for the medic one, it's factory, and for the Hellregal, it's only factory also, and for the Hellfighter Trench shotgun, it's just a basic shotgun. Now the Scout class is where it gets a little bit more complicated. So basically, for the Sniper variant of the weapon, it has a much higher magnification scope and a bipod. So basically with the Sniper variant, you can have a magnification all the way up to 10 times. However, with a magnification 5 times and over, you are giving out a scope glint. So this is something that you have to think about when you're actually picking your Scout rifle. For the Marksman variant, you have low magnification scope, so 4 and under, and you can hold your breath longer with this one, as opposed to the Sniper variant. For the Trench variant, you shoot a smaller bullet, but you have a much higher rate of fire. So that's going to be more for an aggressive sniper. For the experimental, which is the M1903, it shoots a much smaller round than the bolt action variant, but you have 41 bullets in that little clip. And the device that is attached to the side of the weapon, I'm just going to show you it real quick, is called the Peterson device. So basically, they developed this to actually make it so that you could use this weapon in two ways. You could switch out your bolt action for the Peterson device to have a 41 round clip, or you could switch it back off of and put your bolt back in the gun to actually convert it to a bolt action rifle once again. So that was actually pretty cool because you could use your weapon in two different ways instead of having multiple weapons with you. For the infantry variant of the weapon, it's lightweight, better recoil recovery, but you don't get a scope. And for the carbine, you have better hip fire accuracy, better moving accuracy, and you have a regular optic as like a red dot sight kind of optic. Like you can have cross reticle, all these different reticles. So that pretty much covers all the different variants of weapons in Battlefield 1. Of course, the Martini Henry, I didn't talk about it because you can just read the description and it's pretty much self-explanatory. Now, I know I threw a lot of information out in this video, but I will leave a list of each weapon class and all the different variants to just so you guys can see and read what each variant does. So that way it's easier for you guys to pick out which weapon you want to use. But that's about it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.